In this episode, I'm going to be talking about what is Google Adwords and how it can help you grow your dog training business. Stick with me. Most people don't realize that when they do a search, like here I've done a search for Reno, Nevada dog trainer, that the first 3 or sometimes 4 results that come up are actually ads. And those ads are driven by Google's ad platform that up until recently was called Google Adwords. Now they just call it Google Ads. And the funny thing is that they've done studies, something like 70% of people don't even realize that these first results are ads, even though it says ad in the upper left-hand corner. Now, this is different from SEO. You've probably heard of search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is basically tweaking the on-site and off-site elements of your website to make it more friendly for Google to decide where to rank your website. That's not what this is. This actually bypasses all of that. So you can see these first 3 results here that came up are all ads. Also, if you scroll to the bottom, sometimes they put some of the ads at the bottom as well. But it's obviously better to be at the top for as much as you can. Now, how these ads are driven is based on keywords. And what you want to do is when you set up your Google AdWords account, which, by the way, there's 2 types of Google ad accounts. There's one that's like a AdWords Express, which is kind of the dumbed down version, really designed to make Google money, not to make you money. And it's so dumbed down that you really can't target the way that you need to target. But basically what I do when I manage Google AdWords accounts is I've got this huge list that I've compiled of keywords that people search for. So for this example, they might search for Reno, Nevada dog trainer, or they might search for the keyword term dog training near me. And there's actually thousands of different variations, and Google will actually suggest thousands and thousands to you. And it's your job, or the job of whoever's managing your Google AdWords campaigns, to know and track which of those keywords convert into a click, and more specifically, which of those clicks convert into an actual lead. A lead is somebody calling you or sending you an email saying, we want to book a consultation with you. So a lot of people know that the ads are ranked based on an auction system. So you're paying per click, which means that every time somebody clicks on the ad, you get charged, and it might be anywhere from $2 to $6 to $10 or more, depending on what market that you're in. So here's the thing. It's not a straight auction. It's a modified auction, which means that Google's primary concern is that when somebody sits down in front of their computer, in front of Google, and does a search, that the search results that come back are accurate. Because if they're not, or if they're less accurate than another search engine, Google's going to lose that visitor to Yahoo or to somebody else. So it's a weighted auction, meaning that they charge you per click. And you think with a straight auction, if I'm paying $6 per click and you're paying $4 per click, my ad's going to come up higher than yours. But Google has an internal metric called quality score, where they rank the landing page, that might be your home page or whatever page you're sending traffic to, as to how well it relates to the keywords that you're targeting. The better your quality score, the more it fits, the more of a tighter fit there is between the ad and the keywords and the landing page. Google says, okay, this is good. We're going to give him a higher quality score. The higher your quality score is, the less you pay per click. So, for example, if I'm in New York City and James is running ads for the term dog trainer near me or dog training near me or whatever it may be, Manhattan dog trainer, he might have to pay $12 per click, which I know sounds really high, and it is, but in a really expensive market like Manhattan, that may be what you have to pay. He may be paying $12 per click. I may be paying $6 per click, and my ad will actually rank higher than his if my quality score is better, if the keywords and the ad itself and the landing page that we're sending the traffic to are a tighter fit. So even though he's paying more money, his ad may rank below mine. And there's literally hundreds of other tricks and strategies to getting good cost per click and having your ads do really well. The other thing that's really important about Google AdWords or Google Ads now is that you really need to track which keywords are converting into both clicks as well as into bookings meaning consultations or sales. Because if you don't, you may be paying for a lot of keywords that seem like they might be good, but don't actually move the needle in terms of revenue that you're making in your dog training business. So for example, we use something called a negative keyword list. And I think everybody running Google AdWords should use a negative keyword list. If you're not, especially if you have somebody else managing your AdWords and they're not using a negative keyword list, I would consider it as almost malpractice. The negative keyword list tells Google, don't show your ads for certain types of searches. So for example, if we bet on the term dog training and you have a local dog training business that just does pet obedience, we want somebody in your area searching for the term dog training, but we don't want your ad to show if somebody types in something like dog training book, because we know from experience, somebody looking for a dog training book is not specifically or not yet in the market to hire a professional dog trainer. Or maybe they type in the term police dog training and you don't do police dog training. So I want to make sure we block that out. Even better if we can block it out before that search even occurs. And one of the things we do with my company, Browning Direct, we manage Google AdWords campaigns for dog training business owners, which if you want to learn more, go to dogtrainertoolbox.com and click on the box in the upper left-hand corner that says something along the lines of expert Google AdWords management for dog trainers only. And you can read a little bit more about what we're doing with Google AdWords. But what we do is we run what's called a shared negative keyword list. So we're in over 40 markets at this point. We've been in over 50 markets for dog trainers. And what we do is we privately share just within the accounts that we manage the individual negative keyword list. So for example, let's say we have a client in Miami and somebody in Miami types in the term dog training TV show, right? And we want to block that out because that's not a good prospect for a dog training business owner. That's somebody looking for a TV show. So we block out the term dog training TV show so that Google doesn't show your ad when somebody does that search. And the reason that's important is because if the ad does show, a lot of people will just click on anything, regardless of whether or not it's actually directly related to what it is that they're looking for. So it's wasted money, and you may be paying $4 to $6 per click. It just doesn't make sense. So we add that term, dog training TV show, so that the next time somebody in Miami searches for that term, which frequently happens, it'll automatically block it out, so it won't show the ad. So we're not wasting that $6 per click or $4 per click or whatever it is on somebody doing that type of search, because more and more people, especially if a dog training TV show blows up, are going to be doing those kinds of searches. We don't want to be wasting that money. So we put it in the negative keyword list, and then we also add it to our shared negative keyword list. And so all of our other clients in other markets, it automatically adds it, because we know sooner or later, probably within the next couple of weeks to couple months, somebody in one of those markets is also going to be searching for the keyword dog training TV show. And we want to block that out so we're just not wasting money. This video is running a little bit long, but needless to say, like we owned a subscription website for dog owners where people can log on and they can participate in our discussion forum and watch videos and read articles and get help with their dog. And we were spending between $300 to $400 per day. Of course, that website had revenue of between $70,000 to $80,000 per month. But when you're managing those kinds of budgets, you really got to know what you're doing. You got to be on point, because one of the downsides of Google AdWords is that it's very easy to blow through a lot of money very quickly if you don't know what you're doing. So listen, if you need any help, feel free to reach out to me. We'd love to help you run your Google AdWords or Google ad campaigns to make sure that you get a really good return on your investment. Typically, we're seeing at least a 3 times return on investment, but more usually between 5 to 11 times return on investment. If that kind of thing sounds good to you, get in touch with me through dogtrainertoolbox.com, and I'll probably do a couple more of these videos because it's such a massive topic, to delve in a little bit deeper on each of the issues, be it selecting keywords or negative keyword lists or landing pages or whatever it may be. Until then, I'm Adam Katz for dogtrainertoolbox.com. Take care, guys.